we're back out with this guy again. Only this time, we're all the way back up on the French River. It's the first camping trip of the season. Very late to go out camping this season, but it's been a crazy, shall we say, unenjoyable spring and early summer, so nothing you can do. But yeah, we've launched out of Key River again here, and we're going to head out to the French River, do some camping, just relaxing, exploring, and some fishing. Fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. But I can already see the water is way down this year. In the past, this sign up here has been underwater. Well, the rock the sign is on has been underwater. So we will have to be very careful as we're putzing our way around here this year. Anyways, guys, we're back up on the French River for a few days. So let's go have a great time on the water, all right? Let's get going. You'll film me, I film you, filming me, filming you. Yeah, that's exactly what all right, fair enough. So guys, we're gonna punch out that way and have a great time back on the French. Alright guys, so we've made it out to Key Harbor, a nice little, I'm going to call it a village. That's what I'm going to call it, a nice little village. So we're just making a, this is the entrance into the Key River and then out towards Georgian Bay. So we just got to come through here. Wow, some old GTS's. Look at that. Nice. Those have seen a life. Some cool cabins out here as well. So yeah, what we're going to do is that's the mouth out into the Georgian Bay. We're going to get out there and start making our way towards finding camp. All right, look, I'll come and see you this way. Let's get going. All right, we've made it out to the bay, as you can see. And we're gonna head that way and start making our way towards the entrance to the French, find our campsite and start to explore. Really cool to see like these old buildings and this old wharf that used to be here. History! If you want to know more about it, he'll probably do some research on it and tell you all about it. So check out his video of our trip to, if you want the details. I'm more about the experience. Anyways guys, let's get this adventure going and get out on the water. While we are on the water, let's get out onto the bigger water. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, here we go. That is just one of my favorite sections that you can ever do up here, just with the curves and everything like that. So much fun. Let's see what the Brit thought of it. Did you like that, Captain?
Aye, aye, sir.
That was pretty good, eh?
Aye, aye.
So we're gonna head out now onto the bay for a bit. We gotta do a punch over. So it's gonna get a bit, I think with this wind, it might get a bit choppy. So more just, I don't think that's the problem. I'll just watch your camera.
You know what? It hasn't moved, so I'm good.
No, you're good. And I'm not like, I don't think it's gonna be huge, but I'm more worried about your camera with that at the door.
Oh, I'll put that back in there in a minute.
Yeah. So we're just gonna curve out that way. We gotta go up pretty far because of the shoals.
Right.
And then we'll cut back into where we're gonna go to the camp, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's keep, I gotta stop saying let's keep going. Let's just go that way. How about that? Watch out for the fishermen. All right, we made the crossing in the bigger water there, and now we're going to try and get inland and see if we can get towards the campsite. Hopefully with these water levels it's not too bad. If not, we're going to have to pull an audible and see if we can find another one. We're just waiting for Nigel. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's taking a whiz. Peeing in the lake. Anyways, all right guys, we're gonna start making our way in, so stay tuned for that. Looks busy in the little harbor down there, but we're going to try to go to our site over on this side if we can. We got to kind of make a cut through these rocks here. I'm going to try and follow my map route from last time I did this to make sure so it tracks my route, so I should know where I'm going. But let's see. All right, we'll catch you on the other side. Okay, we got the SeaDoo unloaded. We're at the campsite. This is our site for the night. I'm actually quite happy with it. Very cool view. Nice current. That's facing west, so we'll get a nice sunset tonight. Nice little campfire spot. I brought some wood so that we don't have to chop anything down. There's what looks like an old makeshift table that we're going to use, and plenty of, well, clothesline right here, plenty of flat space for Nigel to tie up. I'm probably going to go maybe between this tree and this tree, or if anything, this tree and that tree. The decisions we have to make. All right.
Where's reception?
Dude, we're in the middle of nowhere. No cell signal, no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi.
What about a toilet?
Climb the top and find a branch. You're in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's why we carry with us one of our Zoleo. Yeah, basically it sends out breadcrumbs of where you are. You can text, get weather, and if you ever were in an emergency, there's an SOS button that you pop off and press, and that will send the cavalry, because there's no cell signal out here where we are. Now the interesting thing that I'm going to try while we're out here is I got the latest iPhone, and it has that whole feature where it says it can send text messages via satellite for you. So I'm going to try it, and I'll let you know if it works or not, because we in the middle of nowhere. So basically I'm going to take my life jacket off because I'm sweating to death, and we're going to get camp set up, have a little bit of lunch, and then make a plan to go out and start kind of exploring a little bit, show Nigel around up here, and hopefully do some fishing. Now, I was talking to a local when we were launching in, because of this, there's a really bad storm that came through here. Actually came through pretty much all of the Georgian Bay area last night. So he's like, well, after a storm, the fishing's usually not the greatest. So that's my excuse. Noted. All right, guys, let's get things set up, and I will check back with you whenever we start doing something else. All right. All right, we got the hammock set up, everything's inside, tarp on just in case we get some rain, just because, you know, it's late July, you might get a thunderstorm that comes through. SeaDoo's down there, Nigel's over there, he hasn't died yet. You know, look, and we even got...
No, I'm not, I'm all right.
I was going to say, we've also...
I'm not bored, I'm good.
A wonderful little nap in his little cot. Got him hooked up with my old...
I'm pretty close to the ceiling in there.
Well, hey, listen, look at this. Look at this. Look at this man. Has a dang full out cot in there. But hey, he's out. That's all you can ask for. But yeah, this is the site here. SeaDoo's tied up over here. And I think what we're going to do is, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. Had some lunch, kind of, like I said, set up camp and everything. So I think what we'll do is maybe do a quick little explore, see what the area is like, if we can get up the rapids or not. And then from there, come back, make some dinner, and then figure out what we're doing for the night. If we go out for a fish or if we hunker down, one of the two. But it's absolutely beautiful. So great to be back up here in this beautiful wilderness. So guys, I hope you enjoy the video up to this point, and you know, stay tuned for what we discover next. All right. He's missing technology already. He's just listening to a weather radar. And yet it's a bright sunny sky day, so, you know, can you do? All right, guys, let's go. All right, we have left camp. We're back on the SeaDoos. Make sure she starts. Very nice. Then we're gonna try and punch up the French and see if we can get up the rapids, and if we can, we'll go explore there more tomorrow. So this is just more of a recon mission for the afternoon. So we shall get going. Nigel looks to be good to go, so we'll see if we can get through and enjoy the afternoon on the water. Nice little chute right there. We're going to try to get to this main channel part. Alright, well, good to know we can make it out onto the main channel from the campsite. So that's helpful. Now let's head that way and see if we can make it through a couple of these rapids. a current through there, but doable. Let's see if Nigel can do it. The trick is just stay in the middle, always look for the V. Come on, buddy, you got this. You got it. Well, don't go towards the rocks. Ta-da! So like, because the water level is so low in Georgian Bay, again, we're back with this one where it has a huge drop off. So there's no way that you can make that that run. Well, you might be able to, but I'm not going to try to, so. Yeah, right?
I'll give it a go.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's do that right. Anyways, this is, again, nice little waterfall going on here. Don't want to get too close, and I'm going to hit the wall. It's running pretty good, I will say that. I don't know if we're going to be able to get up the rapids today. All right, let's go have a look. The water's running, but there's not enough water in Georgian Bay to make it as high, so it's really pumping it, which is cool to see, but also makes it a whole lot harder to get around on. But it's beautiful. This one's been ripping. I've been able to get through that in the past. It's crazy. Well, we're not going that way. We ain't going that way. There you go.
Back this way then.
Yeah, we're going back that way. Well, and just because Nigel's never been up here. I don't want to put him in any situation that he's not comfortable with. That would just be completely a douchey move to do. So I'm letting him kind of play in these little rapids, get him used to it. But yeah, never make someone do something they're not comfortable with, especially on the water. Know your limits and everything. So, all right, well, we'll keep exploring and see what we can, if we can find anything. Otherwise, we'll be out on the bay doing some fishing this time. All right, guys, back that way. It's beautiful in here, though. I'll tell you that. Haha, landed. A little bit of a sandy area too, so that's not bad. All right, time to make some dinner. Dinner time. Yeah. Yeah, you're one more up. He's losing his mind. He's losing his mind, guys. Oh, it's helpful. Detach the key. Oh. Pull up on some sand here. A little bit of a different position than where I was last time. I was able to get into this little sandy alcove. I'll just tie up to the rock there, pull this up a little bit higher, and we should be good. It'll be easy to launch from. So successful. All right, time to unwind and do stuff like dinner. All right, let's go. Oh, boys, don't mind the paleness. Woo, yikes. It's a bit much. Nice farmer's tan going on. But it's very hot. Back at camp. I think it's time to go for a quick dip in this river. Because, my goodness, I'm hot. All right, we're going to be jumping in here. So, enjoy. Watching me scream and shout. Actually, should be pretty good. All right. Ta-da! We made it out. A little bit. Drying off in the sun here. Wow, that's beautiful. Just a perfect little jump off. There's a ledge to get out. Wow, man, fantastic. And great water temperature. A wee bit of dinner time. Just boiling some water, and we're going to have a pasta alfredo with chicken. So basically you boil your water, pour it in, wait 15 minutes. Nigel's gone very British. Whoa, what is he doing?
Steak, mate. I'm having a steak.
Yeah, steak. Oh, okay, yeah. Or pot of noodle.
Pot noodle.
Pot noodle. First thing first. Does that look like a picture of a bear to you? We've been sitting there looking at it and we thought it looked like a bear. Anyway, dinner is done. It was a 6 out of 10. I'm full, but am I happy? I mean, I'm full. So we're gonna head out now and try to do about an hour or so, hour and a half of some trolling for some fishies and see if we get lucky. If we do, I'll try to put it in here. If we don't, then you'll see us back at the camp. All right, guys, let me see how good of my luck is this time. All right, let's go. Well, so far, 0 fish. I am a champion at this. But the best part is, look at amazing sunset up here. Oh, that I'm always thankful for. All right, we're gonna fish for a little bit more until that sun hits the horizon. Fingers crossed, maybe something, but we're 0 for right now. Surprise, surprise. Thank God this isn't a fishing channel. Anyways, enjoy this little bit of sunset, and we'll check in with you in a bit. And there's Nigel, fishing hard. But let's look at the sunset. Well, story of my life, no fish. So the sun is about to go down. Absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna call it out here. We'll pick up and do some more fishing tomorrow. Maybe we'll get better luck. The guy that I was talking to at the ramp this morning did say it would be pretty quiet today on the water just because of the storm last night. So, sir, you were correct. And that is the excuse I'm going to use. So we're just going to make our way slowly back to the camp, tuck the SeaDoos away, and get ready for the evening. So we'll catch it back at the camp. Okay, got the SeaDoo all buttoned up for the night, tied down, a couple rocks and then a little anchor that I have, and I've pulled it up onto the sand that's there. Such a great find. And like I said, we're out of the current, out of the wind, out of the waves, so there should be no issue there. So she's buttoned up for the night. Now we're gonna go to camp and get settled in for the evening. So check in with you guys. We'll probably have a bit of a fire, have a beer, and relax for the rest of the night. So I will check in before I go to bed, but guys, thanks so much for watching so far. Do appreciate it. Stick around for either day 2 in this video or part 2 in the next video. But we'll check in before we head to bed. We'll get a campfire going, I think. Enjoy that. Beautiful day up here. All right, guys, chat with you in a second. Well, now that's a way to end the video, guys. That's the way to end day 1. So thanks so much for watching. If you have, please make sure you hit the like button. Please subscribe so I know that you guys are out there. We had an amazing day up here on the water. We're having an amazing sunset. Got the campfire going. Nigel is just basking in the glow of nature and all that other stuff. So either this is going to be the end of video 1, which is, if it is, thanks so much for watching. If it isn't, then we'll see you in the morning for part 2. Or day 2. If it is the end of the video, come back for part... Oh, I've lost track of what I'm saying now. Shoot, hold on. Okay, if we're ending the video here, come back next week for part 2. If we're going to pick up from here tomorrow, see you in the morning. Until then, and oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do this. Till then, guys, as we sit here by the fire, having a beer, relaxing, we're going to call it an evening. Thanks so much for watching. Till the next video, be safe on the water. Peace! Peace.